All right, joining us now with reaction to tonight's breaking news, the author of the New York Times bestseller, Trump's America, The Truth About Our Nation's Great Comeback, former Speaker of the House, Fox News contributor Newt Gingrich. Great to see you.
Great to be with you.
Now the bar seems to be moving. I have a source telling me, well, the three Republican senators, Murkowski, Collins, Snowflake, sorry, that's my nickname, now maybe it's about temperament. Maybe he didn't respond the right way when he went before the Senate and showed righteous anger and indignation after being accused of being a gang rapist.
I would be very surprised if Susan Collins would do that. I think she's a serious person. I think she really set a standard, said, let's get an investigation. Apparently, we don't know, but apparently the FBI came back and said there is nothing there.
It's what they reiterated, the Senate Judiciary investigation.
Yeah. And
nobody
so
changed their story.
My guess is that you've got Senator Collins and Senator Murkowski are solid people. They've talked this through. I think they will vote for the judge. I don't know what Flake will do, although he had indicated pretty clearly if the FBI comes back with nothing, he's going to vote yes. And I think that the odds are pretty high that Manchin, senator from West Virginia, is going to vote yes. When you're in a state where Trump got 46% margin, you have a certain level of, if you're up for re-election, presumption. So I think tonight, I mean, maybe things will change, but my sense is tonight that you're going to have either Saturday or Monday a vote, a yes vote, and he's going to be confirmed.
All right, so I hope you're right. 34 days from now, I knew you back in '94. The day before the election, I saw you, and the day of the election, I saw you. This is the night you became Speaker of the House. Yeah. This is, a foundation of renewing American civilization, culminating in a contract with America, culminating in Republicans coming to power for the first time in 40 years. And confident, we're going to win. That's a pretty bold prediction, considering Republicans hadn't won in 40 years,
yeah.
But you were right. You have a degree of optimism about the election in 34 days. Maybe it's because I'm Irish, maybe because I'm always expecting the worst the next second of any day, but I don't have that confidence that you do.
Well, I think I'm a lot like Reagan in that I really believe in the American people. And I really believe the average American saw all of this character assassination, smearing, dishonesty, manipulation. And I think they look at a Republican team led by Trump that is really delivering and getting things done. And so then they look over here at these Democrats who have really been trying to block everything. And they got results over here, real results, jobs, breakthroughs on trade, things that are happening that are tremendous. And look over here at these people who seem to fight everything. And I said, this is what happened to me in 2016. Because I remember doing a show with Megyn Kelly 2 weeks out. And I finally said, I just don't believe, in fact, it's in the tape. I said, I don't think the American people are going to elect somebody as corrupt as Hillary Clinton, period. I just didn't believe it about the American people. Now, it's a close race. I do not believe tonight that the American people are going to reward left-wing socialist people who want to obstruct everything by giving them power. So I'm moderately optimistic. I wouldn't, bet the family farm, but I might bet a horse or two.
Okay, nice to say. I didn't know you had horses, but I'm glad to hear it. But look, it comes down to individual districts.
Right.
And there are a lot of new people, a lot of retirements this year. That raises an unknown question. Sure. I do think Manchin's in trouble. I think Nelson's in trouble. I think Donnelly's in trouble. I think Claire McCaskill's in trouble.
I think
Heitkamp's down 12 now in the Fox poll.
Tester's in trouble.
Tester in Montana. There's a lot that can happen. Some of these races are very close, but some incumbent Democrats are 43.
I think the Senate,
yeah,
we are very likely. And by the way, I think in Minnesota, you're going to have a very real possibility of an upset, because I think that the Republican nominee is a very attractive woman, and I think the Democratic nominee, who was the lieutenant governor, has to carry this whole burden of Keith Ellison. And given everything Democrats have said about, unsubstantiated allegations, I mean, how does she campaign on a ticket with a guy who's had 2 different women say that he abused them?
Why didn't they ask for an FBI investigation into him? Or if we're going to go back to Kavanaugh's teenage years, we could at least go back to the time that Bill Clinton was the Arkansas Attorney General, can't we?
Well, that's once you open this up. And I just think, the president's going to be in Minnesota tomorrow. He's going to have a chance, I think, to...
Important House seats in Minnesota, California, New York.
Right.
States that you wouldn't think where the House is in play.
And in a number of these places, he's going to be able to go in, campaign for the House member and the senatorial candidate. And you could see a sweep building that would be breathtaking. And I think on the Senate side, we are going to clearly gain seats.
You're the historian. It's only happened 3 times in 100 years. Party wins the White House and doesn't lose seats in the first midterm. Last time was 2002.
I don't want to sound silly about this, but all I can tell you as a historian is you've never had Donald J. Trump. I mean, you're in a different world right now. You have somebody who is a great natural campaigner.
Do you think all his supporters understand that what they voted for in 2016, that they've tried to tear down almost from day one and destroy him? Do you think they know that that's all in jeopardy?
I think that the liberals' assault on Kavanaugh has aroused conservatives and moderates, decent people, people who believe in the rule of law, people who believe in fairness. I was in Phoenix yesterday with about 850 people at a radio station.
That's not quite the size of a Trump rally.
No. Well, he's Trump and I'm Gingrich. I only get my look, and neither he nor I get 6 million people an evening.
Okay, thanks.
So we don't quite get a Hannity broadcast. But the point is, the people I saw were on fire. They are so, and they want to elect McSally. They want to make sure that we sweep the House. She is. She's going to, and she'll be a great U.S. Senator.
McSally, Heller in Nevada. Those are all races that could be. There could be. Listen, it's close.
It is close.
Every vote's going to matter.
So I'm going to be an optimist and say, if we get out to vote, if we tell our story, if we don't let up, we're going to do fine.
Mr. Speaker, good to see you.
Great
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
Great to be in the swamp where you live. Oh no, you live in Italy now. I forgot. Congratulations.